Sorry, I've got sniffles. So, welcome to my very messy vanity table. So this is my first get ready with me. It's literally just going to be my basic, like, everyday makeup. And yeah, so hope you enjoy it. So the first thing that I usually put on is this Effaclar Duo with SPF 30. Yeah, it's La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo. It's just like a anti-imperfections kind of moisturiser thing with added SPF. So I use that like as a base. That's that. And then I put on, also by the same company, Effaclar Matte. So this is just a mattifying moisturiser. So that goes on next because I've got quite oily skin naturally, so I've got to do something about it. You can get these from Boots, by the way, if you're in the UK. Okay, so then while that's like drying, like soaking in, I would usually just like try and sort out my hair a bit, but I don't have time today, so I'm not going to do that right now because I need to get to the doctor's again. Basically, they are taking a blood test because I get loads of colds and my bosses at work think there's something wrong with me, so they're making me take a blood test just to check like my immunity system, like my white blood cell count. The doctors think I'm absolutely fine and I'm just susceptible to colds, but they're making me do it. So I went last week and got my blood taken, and then on Monday the doctor's office called me and said we lost it, so I have to go back today and do it again. So that's great. Anyway, so that should be done enough, I guess. So now I use one of these like gel pad things to put on my foundation because it doesn't soak in, the foundation doesn't soak into these like it does with a beauty blender. So your foundation will last longer. So I use that with, at the moment I'm using Laura Mercier Silk Cream foundation, which is like a full coverage foundation because my skin sucks. Line, even though this should be like pretty much exactly the same as my skin colour. Okay, so once I've done that, I just leave it to kind of set a bit before I put on anything over the top of it. So now I do my eyebrows, which I have a little Bare Minerals tool for that, and I've got the Browsings by Benefit, which looks like this. I've had this for years and it's still going, so it's worth the money. I literally only use the powder these days. Just take the brush and fill my eyebrows in. Very exciting stuff. eyebrows fixed. God, this tripod is not tall enough. Okay, so now that they're done, my face should be set enough to put on powder. Yeah, so I just use, for my, because I'm quite pale and like pink undertones, I just use a MAC blush for my cheekbone contour. It's in shade Harmony, if you're interested. This is kind of like a, I don't know, it's a little bit pinky, but yeah, I don't know, I can't describe the colour. But I just use this big brush. It's probably not the best brush to use, but I'm kind of limited and I don't like how expensive makeup brushes are, so I kind of tend to just stick with what I've got. Anyway, so I just dust this in, and then I'll probably mess this up completely now that I'm filming it. Because I'm like that. When I'm put on the spot, when I'm doing something in front of somebody, I just screw it up, even if I do it perfectly every other time. Looks a bit mental in this light, doesn't it? It doesn't look that bad in the mirror. Anyway, so next step I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, light to medium. It is powder one. I just use powders because my skin's so oily. Like, I just don't like cream as much. I know most people prefer cream, but I'm different. So I use this one here. I don't know what, they don't seem to have like shade names, I don't know. This bottom one here, to just kind of go over the top, like just a little bit above the contour that I just did. It just kind of blends it a little bit, I think, anyway. I'm not like a makeup pro or anything, you can probably tell that already. Okay, done that. And then I use this one here, the other end, to like put a bit of like tan on my face. Just gives it a little bit of dimension, makes your face look less flat because you've just kind of painted it all one colour, so now you've got to contour it to make it look more like a face. And I'm probably getting powder dust all over my white leggings now as well, which is smart, super smart, well done. I'm going to dust it around the top of my giant forehead and down the sides of my face, and then kind of brush it across my nose as well. And that is it. Next is blusher, so we've got blusher brush, and I currently use this, the Balm stuff. Frat Boy, it's called. And the colour is like this. It's pinky. Just dab it on the brush and then put it like on the apples of my cheek. And then just kind of blend it in a little bit with the contour. And that's the basics. So if I'm running late, or if I just don't have time really to do proper makeup, that's all I will do. Just that. And then I'll run out the door. But if I have a little bit more time, I usually do. So this is the balm as well. This is called Mary Luminizer. And you can probably tell by that it is like a luminizer, I guess. It looks like that. I don't know if you can see what that actually looks like, but yeah, it's just like a highlight. So then I use this brush, which I think is, yeah, it's a Spectrum brush. And I just kind of lightly sweep that across the top of my cheekbone. On both sides. And now I'm a shiny, sparkly fairy. So then have I got any time? Yeah, so now I will do my bank stamp. I'm really liking this. It's just easier and it doesn't smudge, which is great, and it comes off really easily too. So I don't know what kind of magic they use for that, but yeah, they magic it. You have to make stupid faces while you do this, by the way. Okay, so now I've done the eyeliner. It's not perfect, but neither am I. So we do that, and then usually also do my lipstick. So trying to figure out which one I want to use. Okay, maybe I'll just use this one again. Okay, my hair's going to have to stay shit while I go out because I just don't have time, but I'll try and do the pin curls at some point later tonight. So this is, sorry I didn't tell you what it was, this is Kat 1D liquid or everlasting liquid lipstick, I think it's called, and it's in shade Santa Sangre. Okay, lipstick applied. Hopefully it didn't run out. So now, I don't have that much time left. Now what I always do with my lipstick, no matter what lipstick, whether it's normal lipstick or liquid or whatever, I always use a concealer. I've got a Soap and Glory one here, it's really cheap. And some kind of brush, doesn't really matter what, as long as it's like got a flat edge to it. And I go around the lips with the concealer and then kind of blend it out, because and you might think that's really weird, but I find that it gives the lipstick a bolder edge, a cleaner edge, and it stops it from bleeding. So that's what I like to do. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can even tell the difference. But now the very last thing that I do, because my skin is oily and because I prefer a matte look, because it's more vintage, I have this. My camera overheated, so I'll just try that outro again. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can turn the new video notifications on as well so you don't miss any, and please comment below, let me know what you think, or tell me what your favourite colour is. I don't mind, just talk to me, guys. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.